Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode. This one is kind of important to me because I want to start kind of solo sailing, and in order to do that I need to make sure that my auto tiller is working, and at the moment it's not. For some reason, I don't know why, it was working at the end of last season, and then kind of we took it out to the water for kind of a crane out, and then tried it again, you know, after I'd done all the headlining, and I've probably done something wrong. I've probably put the compass back in the wrong position or something like that, but for some reason she's not kind of moving when I'm kind of playing with the autopilot. So that's the first thing I'm going to do today, and if I get a bit of time, then I'm going to try and do some other stuff with regards to my mooring. But let's get this one sorted first of all, because this means the difference between me being able to kind of go out solo-handed, single-handed or not. So let's get into it. So this is the panel that I've kind of pulled off here, and this is my my wind gauge. That's some other gauge. I think that might be my depth, and then this is that's my autopilot. So in this one at the moment, so you got the wire going in from the compass. So that's all in the right place there. That's correctly kind of configured. I've checked against the manual in that, so that's fine. I don't have the C-torque system. There's no kind of like, well, the clutch isn't there because I haven't got a wheel. I've got a drive thing here. I haven't got the NMEA kind of thing yet. There's nothing there for the rudder. So literally it's just your 12 volt in. So I've got power getting to the unit, and then this then is my line kind of which goes back to the socket in the at the stern. Okay, and I plug the tiller into it and it should work. So I know that's got power getting to it, so that's fine. What I need to do now is to check with my multimeter if there's power getting to this when I try and change course or press buttons or something like that. So that's the first thing to do. So let's get on with that. Okay, multimeter to 20 volt. And then that's on, yeah, it's on DC, not AC, so that's good. Okay, right. Right. So she's saying, as a compass heading, I'm at 32 degrees. I haven't even checked that yet. I probably should check it, but hey-ho. Let's see if this does anything. So I'm going to put that there. Put those. Actually, if I take that out. Oh, demo. Alright, well, that's what we're doing. Okay, so let's look at this, and then we go. Okay, right, when I'm clicking that, it's spiking, so the voltage is spiking whenever I'm pressing it. So it suggests that that is fine. So it means now that I need to, oh God, I need to chase this wire back to the socket, because it's probably something wrong with the wire. Ah. Right. Okay. There's a little grub screw down here. Right. Do not lose that, Nicholas. Right. All right. So now, come on. Oh. Stuck. There again. Get a boat, they said. Oh, don't get a bike. That would be better for you. Oh, come out, get fresh air. What the hell? Can't even get out because I'm too busy in the. Oh, anyway, right. Jeez Louise. When did I get so old? Success. Done. I've managed to fix it. I don't know exactly what I did other than change the spade connectors, which were going out of the drive section of the drive sockets out of the unit. I don't know, but she's working. So that means I can actually go solo sailing now, single-handed sailing, and yeah, I'm dead chuffed. So dead chuffed. Right, let's see this in action. So here you have it. Spot on. Can't fault it. Happy days. So it turns out I'm not done, because I've just gone and put the old tiller on the back and there's been nothing. So I rewired it all, put the auto tiller on, changed the, by 10 degrees and whatever, did everything with the autopilot, and nothing was happening with the auto tiller. So I pulled it all to pieces again. I thought maybe there was a break in the wire, in the cable, put a new cable on it, and it still wasn't working. And then at one point it started working when I was near the auto pilot by the unit, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe for some reason, I don't know why, I thought, oh, maybe it just needs to be nearer the, the unit. That makes no sense whatsoever now thinking back thinking back about it. I think what it's actually turned out to be is I've looked at the socket, the thing it plugs into, and it's corroded on the inside. You can see kind of it's all kind of like that bluey kind of corrosion colour, and I think I've got a bit of loose wiring or a loose connection anyway in there, and I've just tried to kind of take the grub screws out, and it's rounded off the screws, so I need to go and buy a new one of those. So I'm thinking that that is the issue, and I'd rather be safe than sorry anyway, so I'm going to get a new one, and then fingers crossed it'll work, and then I can go solo sailing. Yay. My life. Well, I am back down the boat again this evening. Just got home from work and helped the wife with food and stuff for the kids and stuff, and put the bins out, the dishwasher. You don't need to know all this. Anyway, did all that, came down the boat. I had to do some stuff on Maxika because I'm getting ready to sell her. So if you want to buy her, hit me up. Then I've had my thing through, my socket, so that's come through. So we are down the boat now, and we are going to try and put this on, and fingers crossed it is that loose connection that I think it is, and we can kind of get this auto tiller put to bed and know that it's running perfectly fine. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, so nice and easy. Oh, I like that, by the way. That's nice. I might actually use that rather than the screw-on thing that I've got. Okay, so we've got a grub screw in here. Just gonna try not to lose. There you go. Wait. Good start. Right, that comes out. That's there. Okay. So I wonder. Okay. I wonder why she ran away. Strip these wires. Okay, that's that done. That's that done. I'm wondering if I can just try this out quickly. Maybe. Are you kidding me? Who puts a Phillips screwdriver, like a Phillips head, that small? Right, back in a bit. Well, it's a nice afternoon anyway, evening, so I need to go and get my electrical screwdrivers, the really fine ones, the small ones. So I need to go and get those, but I'm not doing that tonight. So this was probably one of the quickest visits to the boat that I've had, to tell you the truth. Apart from the time that I brought my wife and my kids on the boat when it was really rocky. She literally got on board, was here for about 5 minutes and then felt seasick and then had to get off. That was embarrassing, but yeah, true story. Anyway, I'm gonna have to kind of go home and come back another day, so looks like I'll be coming down on Sunday because it's Father's Day, so that's what I'm doing. I'll see you in about 2 seconds, but for me it's gonna be about 4 days. And welcome back, just like that. So, back on the boat. I managed this morning to kind of get all my stuff ready, and you know, bought my kind of those electrical screwdrivers and what have you, and yeah, so I was going through. I was going electrical screwdrivers. Yeah, I got that. I got GoPro. Yeah, I got that. Got this. Got that. Yeah, okay, fine. Got my Allen keys. Yeah, I got that. All right, cool. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Good. So I brought everything down. Got on. Get my clamp onto the computer, onto the handlebar there, onto the boat, and then I was like, right, okay, cool, let's do this. Click on, fine, record, insert SIM card. And I was like, oh, you are kidding me. I've left my bloody SIM card in my laptop because I was doing some editing the other day. I was like, oh my days. So luckily, I got a spare. I got 2 spares, but yeah. Anyway, so, hey, welcome back. So, where did we last leave off? Oh yeah, so I left off with regards to having that cable, buying my new kind of socket, and then the socket hadn't worked because it was a Phillips head grub screw rather than a flathead. Cool, right. Let's get on with rewiring this and seeing if this is actually the problem, because if this isn't the problem, guys, I swear to God, I'm going to scream. If this isn't the problem, I'm not even, don't even think about it. Why would you even jinx it? Why would you do that to yourself? Anyway, right, let's get on with it. So here we have it. This is the old one that I had. As we saw before, it's got all that kind of like corrosion and what have you in there. So I'm wondering if that was... There was also some sort of like some gunky kind of, I don't know, like white tack or something like that, sticking it all together. So I don't know if that was helping, but inside there as well, it's looking a bit meh. Anyway, so right, that's done. So I haven't bought a new one. So that's fine. So I've got this one now, same size, whatever. So let's kind of rewire this. So the biggest hole out of the 2 is your live. So let's put that into there, and then with my newest addition, let's get that nipped in there. Nice little nip there. And this one goes to your negative. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, come on. So this one then should go in there. If it wants to play ball. It does go in there. Come on. Oh my days. Right, yes. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Have a chew. Right, done. Right, that is now in. All I need to do now is go up on deck, feed it through, and then we shall connect it to the unit head and see if that works. You recording? Yeah. Ugh. Okay. So. Cable. Okay. Now I've got to hurl this middle-aged body all the way through that quarter berth again. So, cue the music. I'm getting better at it. Okay, so I've got my cable, I've got my connectors here, I've got plenty of these, so yeah, that'll be fine, and some wire cutter things and whatever they are. Cool. I'm going to try this first before I wind it all the way back through the quarter berth and under the battery section and in through the engine compartment and all that. So I want to make sure it works first. So here's the moment of truth. So let's get this one on first of all. These ones on. That's good there. This is nice. See it coming through. Crimp that. Crimpers. That's what they're called. Crimpers. Wire crimps. There you go. One. And this one. Come on. There you go. There you go. That's there. Crimp that one very quickly. Done. Ah, crumbs. Didn't crimp that very well, did I? Right. There you go. Right. Live, negative. There. Done. Right. Let's see if it works. So back here, we've got my wires here, which have been crimped. There's my drive, so is my live and my negative. So live is the brown, so we'll do that to the red. That should be there. And then my negative goes blue. So that goes, come on, in there. Right. Now, it should work. It really works. Okay. Autopilot switched on. Got my head in there on the unit. Let's see if this works. Dear. Auto. It's working. It's alive. It's alive. Yes. Well, I am glad that that is done. So it's all been kind of wired back through, and I've put it back in through the engine bit and through there, all hidden away and stuff, and it's all tidy. So that's all good. That's all back in piece, back in one piece, and it is working. So with regards to like solar sailing and stuff like that, fingers crossed now it actually works when it's out in the water. But I'm that one step closer, which is really good. Okay, next job today that I wanted to do is linked to these. So I checked my mooring when I got the boat in, and there was a couple of the shackles which are almost they're probably about 50% of what they should be, with obviously the wear and what have you. So I would like to try and see if I can change some of those D shackles and see if I can get these new ones on the stern and the bow and the riser chain, and let's see if we can work that one up. But to do that, I've had to bring an angle grinder, and knowing my luck, the battery will run out. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so first thing I got to do is pull up the rising chain. Today should be alright, because I tried doing this on a 7-meter tide, or a 6, I think it was about 6.8 or something like that, and I could pull the chain up to about to the deck, but I couldn't have got it on. So fingers crossed this will give me a bit of leeway to get the buoy onto the deck and the chain. I don't know, but let's try. Oh, jeez Louise. Whew. Alright, okay. Well, that's doing something, so that's good. Let's come out there. We can bring this around. Oh, it's not going anywhere, is it? That's good. Okay. Here we go. That's better. Get the chain onto the deck like that. Okay. Right. Okay, how about this? Come on, Nicholas. Right. Let's get this through here. Oh dear me. This is the greatest way I can. I don't even know if I just caught that on camera or not, but I actually did a one-handed bowman. Okay, cool. A bowline, not bowman, bowline. Okay, cool. So here we can see we've got all of my stuff here. There's my problem. I'll show you a close-up of this in a minute, but I'll show you close up, and then you can see what the issue is. Yeah, eek. So basically, can you see it here? But that is my issue. Is that this is the thickness of the D-shackle, and that is all that's left that's holding the boat to the ground tackle, or have it float away. So yeah, let's change this D-shackle. Good. Nice. So this is, I've got my foot out of there just in case anyone's got a weird fetish. So this is the setup that I've got. So the buoy is coming up to there. There's the main kind of D-shackle, which goes onto the rising chain, and then I've got two mini kind of D-shackles kicking off either side for my port and starboard warps to go on the cleats for either side. So yeah, I'm happy with that now, because where's that piece of metal? Here we go. It's cooled down now. Oh, not much. Oh fuck! Oh Jesus, that's still warm. But that's not much being held on. You know, that's, yeah. Anyway, it's done now. Let's put it all back nicely and let's go start the stern. It's a beautiful day. Done. Oh. Right, one down. So it was at this point that I realised that I'd actually attached my warps and my buoy, but forgotten to attach the rising chain. And then it was at this point that I realised that I'd managed to attach the warps, the buoy, and the rising chain, but the rising chain was actually underneath the main sheet traveller, and it should be on top of it so the buoy wouldn't go through. Ta-da! Just like that, as if nothing wrong had ever happened. It's done. So it's only time now to just throw it back in and call this day to an end. Oh no! Right, time to tidy up. Well, there we have it. I'm happy with that. Managed to get a load of things done. Well, I'd say a load. I've been waiting to do these kind of jobs for a while. I wasn't obviously aware of the autotiller until I went out over to Caldy in the last video. But yeah, so that's fixed now anyway, so that's a big relief. And as I said, that means that allows me now to be able to kind of go out solo sailing and, you know, be able to do what I can and get a bit more familiar with this boat. Then the mooring stuff, make sure that you know, that the boat stays in place. I mean, she's insured, but I just don't want to come down the boat club one day and just find her not there. That would suck. But yeah, so yeah, got a good couple of jobs done in this episode, so I'm happy with that. I'm probably going to leave it there, to tell you the truth. I know it's probably a shorter video than usual, but I'm going to leave it there because I think the next time I've got a couple of jobs still left to do, but yeah, these certain jobs I'll probably have to do like when the boat's on the hard. I've got no anchor light, so I've got a tri light, but it's no anchor light. So I'm wondering whether to, you know, swap that with a anchor light and tri light combined combi one. But either way, I'm probably going to have to chase cables through the mast, which is going to be a bit of a pain, so I've got to figure that one out. But I'm not doing that whilst it's on the water, and I'm definitely not climbing up that mast because I'm afraid of heights. Which is great. Cool, so I'm going to leave it there. I am now going to go home and spend some time with my kids because it's Father's Day. So I had my own little thing this morning, and now I'm going to go home and spend some time with the kids in the garden. And yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and tell all your friends. Take care.